Hello, my name is Miss Gunderson, and I'm going to walk you through some of the things you can expect in orchestra class this year. If you're in fifth grade, I sent home some emails not too long ago about how to obtain an instrument through a music store if you're going to rent, which I do recommend renting. So hopefully you received those. If not, please email me and let me know so we can help you get an instrument as soon as possible. So, of course, you'll need an instrument for class. If you play cello, then you'll need a rock stop. If you're older and you play bass, you'll need a rock stop, but you probably have that already. Shoulder rest for violin and viola. And this shoulder rest needs to be an adjustable shoulder rest, not a shoulder rest that's fixed the same every time you put it on. Because as the student grows, they'll want to adjust that to fit them more comfortably. A folding music stand. Some stores will rent that through their rental agreement. If not, you can order them through Amazon or through the store themselves as an extra. That's so they can practice at home. Rosin usually comes along with an instrument rental. The books they're going to need this year, if you're a 6th, 7th, or 8th grader, be sure to save the books from last year so that we can use those as a review at the beginning of the year. And then 5th graders will need Essential Elements for Strings Book 1. 6th graders will need the book 2. 7th grade is going to use the third book in that series called Essential Technique for Strings. And then 8th grade is going to use String Techniques for Superior Musical Performance by Robert Frost. And that's a purple book. On top of that, you'll need a wiping cloth to wipe down your instrument every time you use it, and a pencil to mark in the book and on sheet music. Let me move my camera here so we can see. Grading policies. I use a weighted grading calculator, so tests will be 30% of the grade, homework 20%, and participation will be about 50% of the grade. So participation, I mean class activities that we do every day. So it may be a Google form you need to fill out. Just logging in and paying attention will be 3 points every day. So those types of things. And then within those categories, then we have playing tests, which are going to be 10 points each, and you'll have 3 to 4 of those per quarter. A daily grade, 15 points per week. Like I said, 3 points for every time you log in. And if you're absent, of course, that's excused for the office. And then homework and class time. So I may have students fill out a Google form to check for understanding, or turn in a short little 5-second video to check for understanding, just so I can make sure that everything that I taught through the day is being understood by the student, and then I can give personal feedback if needed. Fifth graders, a good rule of thumb is to practice 15 minutes and at a minimum 4 times a week. I prefer every day, but of course that's not possible much of the time. So if you can do 3 to 4 times a week, then that's usually a pretty good time frame. And then as you get older, add about 5 to 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes for every year after that. So in person, our classroom routine is to tune, and then online I'll do the same. I'm going to actually teach the students to tune their own instrument at home, but I am available for tuning if need be by appointment. So you can always make an appointment with me to tune the instrument if it gets really out of tune. And then we'll warm up with scales and technique exercises every day, in person or online, whichever mode we're in at that time. In class, we would review and learn new material, including concert music, and it'll look very similar online, but I may have almost every day, or sometimes every few days, I'll have students learn a new technique or exercise, and then they'll turn that in to me at the end of the class period so I can give them feedback on how to improve. It's really important now that we're online for me to see lots of personal video from the students so I can, and I will be the only ones that see that, so that I can give them lots of feedback. In class, I would let students play in small groups with their friends, practice new things with their friends, and they really enjoy that. And so we're going to do that in small groups online through a breakout room. And that would take the place of a lot of our large group rehearsals until we can get back together in person. And the focus would be on improving personal skills, just so we can stay up on what's expected and what's needed in order to play well on your instrument. We will be using an online platform called Smart Music, which has the ability to let students play with the sound of other instruments if they go in there, and that's going to be really exciting. Um, I'm really looking forward to adding that on this year. Here are some online learning expectations. Of course, we want students to charge their Chromebook every night, and that's for every class, not just mine. And then it says practice your instrument every day. Of course, that's, hard to achieve sometimes. So just 15 to 30 minutes, depending on your grade level, of practicing your instrument 4 times a week at minimum. And then also respect, very important. So I'm going to ask them to respect themselves and everyone else in the classroom, and then their instrument. So I'll be teaching students how to take care of their instrument and treat it the best way possible so it stays in good shape for a long time. And then they need to come to class, of course, with their instrument, and we'll help learn how to get that ready. And then on time, and this may be a struggle for some of them at first, but we'll get used to it, and it'll become routine after just a short while. And I just expect them to be focused and ready and with work completed every day. So that's about it. I'm really looking forward to a great year, and I think this is going to be so much fun and really positive. I know there's going to be a learning curve at first, and so I'm going to walk students through very slowly. We're going to learn how to use our learning management system, which in my class will be Schoology. And I think we're going to have a great time. So I really look forward to meeting every single one of you. Thank you.